All right, so today is February 11th, Thursday. Thank you guys all for getting on. I hope you guys are having a good week. Valentine's Day this weekend, which I didn't even remember, and I was trying to plan a date night with my husband. Like, great, there's nowhere to go eat. Everybody's booked. So we found somewhere, though. So we're going to celebrate both. Anyways, neither here nor there. Sales, everybody knows what's for sale this month, but just as a reminder, 21-day fix, extreme size, 3-day refresh. I am going to put out this weekend, starting tomorrow, a Valentine's special. So I'll do the rebate $10. I may throw in a little gift, say I'll throw in a little gift, and it might be like a packet of Energize or something like that to throw in. But I tend to get a lot on weekends like that where I give them a free gift. It's like middle of the road, start talking about the spring break group. So, you know, that's what I'll do. If you want to do it, you're welcome to copy my picture or posts or whatever I do, or do your own. So that's that. So the free group is going on. I think we have a ton of people in there. Shout out to Chloe because she decided to do her own and she's running it herself. So that was very good. I know that was a step out of her comfort zone. I really appreciate Rachel and Abby have stepped up and they've each done 2 days of their own. So that took a lot of it. And I'm hoping as we go along that we could do more of that because your people will see more of you. And it just makes it easy on everybody. We have learned a lesson that maybe we need to start off introducing ourselves a little better because people were not sure. Although I recall saying that we would have other people posting, people didn't get that. So we're going to maybe put a picture in the beginning saying, here are the people posting this time or something like that. But, you know, all of these things are learning processes. So if you ever get any feedback from any of your people, let us know because it's always good to tweak and it's always good to change it up. And like this time around, we are having people comment underneath, which I think has been really great rather than having 1,000 people and losing all our posts. And it's easier than pinning posts because people can't find a pinned post sometimes. So anyways, make sure you're following up and starting to check in on all those people. Ask them how they're liking it. Ask them what are they doing in addition to, you know, the workouts. And then from there, talk more about what we do. Just so you know, I'd love to share with you. We have if you love this accountability group, then you'll love our next accountability group. It's, you know, getting us ready for spring break and it's a lot more focused and we'll provide you with more results kind of thing. So, and then share with them their options and stuff like that. Make sure you're asking lots of questions. What are their goals? Tell them about, you know, if you don't know them very well, ask them to tell you about themselves. So this opportunity to start building those relationships. Now, it may not happen that they purchase anything this month because new people rarely are going to hop on your first time meeting them. So remember that when you get those no's. This is where you start planting the seeds. Even though you're inviting them and asking them, they're probably not going to do it right away. So plant the seeds, take a little time, get to know them, comment on their pages here and there for the next 2 to 3 months. Typically, they will be on board. So Julie had said she was finding a lot of people that already have Beachbody programs. Awesome. If you don't already have a coach you're working with, I'm happy to help you. You know, we have a great accountability group. If you feel like you want to dust it off and throw it in, we have an accountability group I'd be happy to add you into. If you want to add Shakeology to that, we can add you into, you know, another group or whatever, however you want to word it. But just know that it's okay if they're saying no right now. They just don't know you well enough and they need to build up that trust and it'll happen in a few months when they're ready.
I was going to ask you something, Rania, about that.
Yes.
I actually have a person that I got from this free challenge who approached me like as soon as I friend requested her because she's doing size.
Okay.
And she already switched to me as a customer. So is it okay then that I put her in the ongoing accountability group?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I have people that haven't even bought anything from me because maybe they already have Shakeology and they're doing a workout. I'll tell them I'll put them in the accountability group as long as they sign up under you as a free customer. So that way, when they're ready to get more Shakeology or try something new, or they're loving accountability and want to sign up as a coach next, like that's what we want for them. And we want to provide them with more support than what they were getting. So absolutely, that's what the ongoing group is for. Just let them know this is an ongoing group. It's a little less focused than what you would get maybe in one of these 3-week groups, but use it. We're trying to make it a lot more, I'm trying to make that one even more moving too. So you don't have to tell them that, but just so they know that, we have other options, but that's up to you if you want to even share that. But yes, absolutely. Add those people in. We want them to form relationships with us. And that's another way of forming a relationship is by joining the ongoing group.
Okay, great.
Yeah. So the spring break group is supposed to start on the 22nd. Cutting it a little close because, I don't have anybody yet, and I don't know if anybody else has anybody yet. If we don't have anybody, we maybe can push it to the 29th. If we have one or two, we can talk to them if they want to start in the ongoing group and then push them to the 29th. So we'll stay in talks, and if you get people between now and the next week, let's talk and see how many we have to either start on the 22nd or move it to the 29th. Honestly, even if we moved it to the 29th, that still gets you to spring break. So we were starting a week early anyways. So we'll see how this weekend goes. I'm hoping I have a few that are interested in wanting to join. So I don't know how that will come or what will come of it. So last night, I think was a huge success. I think that the webinar is something that was way better than the sneak peek. Here are my thoughts. First of all, when you hear somebody talking and you hear their passion and you hear their what you can build a connection with that person and with the team. You get to it's a real life person. It's somebody that actually has feelings and emotions when they speak. So it's not a continued post of here's why we love it. And those are great, but I just feel like people walk away with the webinars with a lot more energy than they would a sneak peek or anything like that. Basically what I did was I went through the webinar, but it wasn't word for word, and I'm actually going to change, I think, my webinar a little bit and make it a little bit more of what we had last night. So we talked through that, the normal PowerPoint, and then I actually was starting to run out of time. I wanted to share 2 of the videos that I have, and if anybody wants to create a video, I know you guys had some stuff typed up, but I only have Rachel and Catherine's actual video of how Beachbody has changed you, whether it be physically, financially, why you joined. If you could make like a 1 or 2 minute video and put it either in, just send it to me. We'll download YouTube because we can use them in these kind of things. So I shared Catherine's video, which was another perspective. So it wasn't just me, just only me talking. And then I shared the what if quote that I share at the end of a sneak peek. I think that it was great. I think it got, like I said, a lot of people very excited and motivated. I think that, like I said, I think it's really important. I'm learning now that getting somebody on the phone and talking to somebody is huge. Getting them on these webinars and hearing you speak and why do you love Shakeology? Why do I love my job? Why am I so excited and enthusiastic about this? It resonates with people a lot more. I think that I can handle talking through those objections a lot more when you're speaking to somebody than when I'm trying to type it out and explain it. I can explain a power hour in a couple sentences when I'm talking to somebody. I can be like, all it takes is 30 dedicated minutes. If you guys have some time I have the recording from last night. You can watch it if you're not in the event, or I could send it to you, whatever. I really want to keep doing this. I'm thinking about maybe doing it again instead of sneak peek at the end of the month. And if we can, the more people we can get in there, we can either take turns talking throughout. So it's not just me. If you have people in there and you want to do that, if you want to do your own, I can show you where the webinar is. I just I was really excited and pumped up about it. I just feel like it was a whole nother opportunity to really share my passion and why I love what we do. So hopefully, I think that we're going to try that again. And if you want to invite to it, like I said, I think instead of a sneak peek at the end of the month, I'm going to try and do it again. And so we'll pick a date. I think sneak peek was supposed to be 23rd, 24th, 25th. So either we'll do it, I think 24th maybe might be too soon. So maybe we do it March 2nd. Like either the 24th or the 2nd will probably be one of the nights to do it. So anyways, I was also watching one of those videos, the funneling. I was watching a video, Anita Myron, and she was saying she does her free groups at the very beginning of the month. So that way all those people she gets then, she gets to, they get to watch her the rest of the month. I don't know what you guys' thoughts are. I don't know if we're ready to do another one as soon as March 2nd, or do we do it like the 7th? So keep that in mind. I think we'll do something, get tank top ready or shorts ready, something like that for our next free group in March. So like I said, maybe the 7th. That might be a good time because the 1st is a Tuesday. So anyways, that's what's coming up. I think that's everything. New coach training. I don't have anybody yet. Well, I have one so far. So I don't know. We'll see if we can try and get one started at the beginning of March as well. So tons of stuff to share with people and invite people to. And as they come along, we can decide where we're going to go with it.
Sorry.
So sweatshirts. Last call for sweatshirts. I'm going to order them today. So if you've put an order in, let me know. I think Robin was supposed to get on here tonight. She's the only one that didn't give me her size that said she was interested. So I'm going to reach out to her today. If you are interested in a sweatshirt, please let me know ASAP what size you want. T-shirts. So I have still some T-shirts. If anybody's husband wants one, they're big. So I don't know if you guys want one. I do have one medium left. And then I have a large and some extra larges. If not, maybe we just use them as giveaways. I know they say coach on the back. If you get a new coach, they're large, extra large. So I don't know. It's hard to say what I'm going to do with them. It was a mistake ordering. They messed me up with that one. I really should have sent them back, but I wanted everybody to get their shirts. So if you have a husband interested in having a team shirt, please let me know. And then, like I said, sweatshirts I'll get ordered hopefully today. And he said there's a 10-day turnaround. So I'm going to get on him for this one because we want them as soon as possible. So I talked about the Valentine specials. So today I'm going to talk about following up, since we are talking about following up with free groups and following up with people in general and how important that is. So when you're first inviting them, obviously you're asking them questions and you are getting to know them and you're getting to know, but you also want them to really know how excited you are about it and how excited you are about having them join you, whether it be for a team or a challenge group. So just make sure when you're even starting that process, you're asking a lot of questions and you're getting to know people a lot better. So when you're following up, sorry, these are my notes. I'm trying to read what I wrote. So somebody's going to say maybe no. One, when you first check in or before you've even followed up, this is initially, they're saying no. Okay, well, I totally understand. Or not even no, maybe they need to talk to their husband about it. Or maybe they say they, want to check out the videos and they'll get back to you. So first thing you want to do is set up your own follow-up. don't ask them, when can I check back in with you? But instead say, how about if I follow up with you in 2 days? Or I'm just really excited to have you join us. So I really would love to hear what you think about this. So maybe setting it up for them so then they know, okay, she's given me 2 days to follow. So it might light a fire under them a little bit quicker. And typically lately I've been asking them, when I follow up with you, is Messenger okay? Or would you prefer text or me giving you a phone call? And a couple people have said actually text is better, and they send me their phone number. And I'll text them instead. And so maybe they're not on Facebook as often. And so this is your opportunity to those people that don't respond really quickly, finding another way that's best for them to reach out to them. Obviously, getting them on the phone, like I said, is really, really great. If you have anybody that's, questioning joining, ask them, do you have a few minutes that maybe we could chat? Because I think once they hear you and your passion and that this isn't just some random person on for the internet trying to get me to join a pyramid scheme, they'll feel it a little more and want to be more excited about it. So set up your own follow-up for them. So there were 3 P's, like she said, with following up. The first one is being persistent. So there is a definite difference between being persistent and bugging somebody. Bugging somebody is really just, are you going to join? What do you think? We're starting tomorrow. Let's start. Are you going to join? Do you want to, just kind of trying to sell them, like know that you want to get your Success Club points and that's all that matters. So instead, being persistent is being more genuine with somebody, being a part of their life. So you have a couple people on the back burner, you know their names. Go on their page like once a day or every couple days and like their posts, comment on their posts. Ask them about it in their in a message. Hey, I noticed you were cooking this. Can you share me your recipe? So you're still forming and building a relationship without just asking them only about, whether they're going to join you or not. Sometimes I'll even say to them, I'm so sorry if I'm bugging you, but I really I just want to make sure you don't have any further questions for me. And they'll be like, oh, no, you weren't bugging me. I've just been really busy. I haven't been able to respond. So it makes people feel a little like, oh, no, wait a minute. Why would she think she's bugging me, So it makes people think a little bit more when you're approaching them that like, oh, okay, I really need to write this girl back. So being persistent is different than bugging somebody. The second P is being positive. So, stay positive because we know when they say no, we know sometimes people are going to say no. So, no worries. I'm here to help. I'm going to be here no matter what. Maybe I can reach back out to you in next month and tell you a little bit more about our next accountability group. In the meantime, we have a free group coming up. I'd love for you to join because everybody loves free stuff, and in that way you're not imposing on them. You're inviting them something free. Actually, this time around, I kind of did that a little differently too. I invited people to our free group, sending them personal messages, people that maybe I haven't built a connection with yet. So that way I'm sending them something, they are messaging with me, but I'm not asking them to buy anything. I'm just saying, hey, join me in this free group. Check it out. See what it's like. So be positive. Stay positive even when they are not positive. And then 3, be patient but act fast. So don't get stuck on the same people. So you have an ongoing list of people that are like, get back to me on the 12th because that's when I get paid. Okay, great. We'll follow up with them, but find other people. And I like when the video I listened to, she said, replace one person with 3 more people. So you have one that you need to follow up with, get 3 more that you need to follow up with again. Because of those 4, you have a more likely chance of getting somebody to join. So don't get stuck on those same people. Move on. If after like 2 months of you checking in with them, then give them a couple months and check back in with them 2 months later, or when you feel like maybe there's a new program coming out or you want to try something different with them. So don't get stuck on them. You need to keep, like we said, adding people in order to build that opportunity to have more people to invite. Another thing is sometimes, like I know I do, I'll leave a conversation and be like, did I say too much? Like, am I acting weird? Did I confuse them? And sometimes, like, we might, what we call, like, vomit Beachbody. Like, we're just like, thanks for asking. This is how you can do it. And this is how you can sign up and be a coach. And it's just too much for people. So maybe even, like, going back to any of those conversations, be like, hey, I just wanted to go back and say I'm sorry because I may have, like, spit out a little too much. And maybe if we need to take a step back and look at where we are and what you want to do, then maybe we can find another way that works best for you. Or like, can we chat? Sometimes it's easier for me to just talk on the phone and explain things a little more clearer. And, obviously the more you do it, the easier it gets. So if you look back at some of your first initial conversations and then look at them now, they're going to evolve. Obviously, you're going to have better answers for people because you're more experienced. Obviously, you're going to have more answers because you've tried more things and you know what to share with them. You know more about our accountability group. So the more you do it, the better you get, just like everything else. Following up can be tricky because I know we all have that feeling of people are going to get so annoyed with me or, and I've had people just like the other day, I had sent somebody a message like in November and then I sent her one inviting her to be a coach and she was like, oh my God, I don't think I ever saw any of these messages, so sometimes people just delete them or check in and mean to get back to it and you're not being a pain. If they feel like you're being a pain, they might let you know. Or they may no longer be on your friends list when you go back to follow up with them. It's possible. But it's rare because people just sometimes don't have the time. We live this stuff. This is our job. We are living Beachbody for the most part. So we're hyper-focused on things. This is not necessarily their priority. So they're like, yeah, we'll get to it. Yeah, I'll get back to it. And then it scrolls down to like way further in their messages and then they don't go back to it. So just be sure you have a follow-up list, like different kinds of, I found that now it's easier for me to be like, these are my coaches invites. These are my free group follow-ups. And then add their names to different places. I'm just like a pencil and paper kind of person and that's how my lists go. But, there are different programs where you can keep track of following up. I know that Shalise has been using one called Google Streak. And there are some YouTube videos that you can check out, and you can kind of put people in different lists for follow-ups and follow up with them. Also with follow-ups, make sure you're following up with your challengers and your people as well. I think that people in our groups are really doing great, and I think we're seeing great success, and that's the reason we want to keep conversations going with them. To build those relationships and build them into, successful challengers and future coaches. So follow up with everybody and keep following up. One of the coaches, one hard thing is when people don't respond. Like you just send them messages, you invite them to things, and there's just never a response. I kind of take it for what it's worth, and maybe I'll check back in, I'll look at the date, and then I'll follow up maybe 2 months later or a month later and just say, hey, and do it again. And they may never respond, or, maybe it's just, again, not the right time. And when they do respond and say no thank you, I'm always like, thank you so much for responding, even if it's a no, because at least I know that they said no, not right now, So those people, you can keep checking in with them. You can move on, find other people. That kind of is up to you and how you feel like you want to handle it. I think sometimes after a while, people are like, okay, let me see what she's about, and they'll respond or not. It's just a matter of you just got to keep on going and pushing forward and finding other people. There's only so much you can do. You can't make somebody answer you, So, I don't know. I'm trying to think. In terms of follow-ups, do you guys have any questions about anything or any experiences you've had with following up with people that you want to share?
The only question I really have is, I know there's a link, you've sent the link of all the various links for some of the videos for some of the other programs. I'm having trouble finding video, like the video link for some of the programs, like size, and just when I go to reach out to people, I'm having a hard time figuring out how to send them a video like we have for the 21-day fix, because I feel like it's easy for them to see what the program's about.
Absolutely. So, like, other than my list, if you go into your back office,
Right.
if you go to video library, click on English, and then you click on programs, all of those programs, you can click on any one, pick a video or pick a program, and all the videos will turn up. When you click on that video, there's a little thing on the bottom when the video starts playing that says share.
So you said it's an online office? I'm just on the website now, so I can.
Your back office. You know your back office?
Mm-hmm.
Like where you go check orders and stuff?
Oh, like the previous office view?
No, your regular Coach Online office.
Okay.
So go to your Coach Online office. And in the right corner, under breaking news, it says video library.
Ah, there it is. Okay.
And click English, obviously, unless you have somebody who wants Spanish.
Okay.
And then it'll say programs or Shakeology, whatever you want to send them.
Awesome.
So you click on that, you pick a program, and then when that program plays, you can, on the bottom it says share.
Okay.
And then when you hit share, it'll say copy link. Hit copy link, and then you can paste it anywhere.
Perfect.
And
Thank you.
if you don't want to have to go in your back office, paste it to your notes section.
Right.
And then you'll have it for future.
Perfect.
And there's a lot of good Shakeology videos in there. So if you ever want to like send somebody information about Shakeology, there's one called Where do the products come from? I think that's what it's called. It's really good, especially if people are like into wanting to know natural and whether it's natural or organic and that stuff. That video is really good. The other one I send to people is the breakthrough, and that's a good Shakeology video. And then there's another one that's like, why should you drink it every day? Those are all really good videos, Shakeology wise, to send to people. There are also some good videos in there that talk about getting it as a challenge pack and the benefits of getting it as a challenge pack. So that's something to also look for and send to people when you're sending them about the fix. Like you're thinking they only want, send them the video that talks about getting everything and why it's so beneficial to get it as a challenge pack. So anything else, guys? Questions, comments, problems? No? All right. So this week, I think other than we don't have anything coming up between now and next week. So this next week, we'll focus on seeing what we have for the spring break group and if we're going to push it to the 29th. And otherwise, just keep, getting people. People are going to start. No, it's going to be spring soon, so people are going to start looking for you. They might be trying to fit in some shorts, so just know that, be visible. Let people know that they can come to you for this kind of stuff, for sure. All right, let me find my quote for the day. So, if you can wake up every morning loving what you do, help and inspire others around you, to be better than you were yesterday, then you know you're doing something right in business and in life. And that's what we do every day. And that's why I'm so proud of you guys, because no matter what, we fight through and we do what's best. We share what's good for us and we share what's best for people. And that's why we're doing what we do. So keep going. Sweatshirts, if you need one, let me know because I'm going to order them today. All right. And have a great rest of your day and a weekend. Good weekend.
Thanks, you too.
All right. Bye.